said good morning because I'm recording this in the morning. It's like 10:11 a.m. And yeah, I finally get to do my first official episode. I think I'll be doing it every 7 days. You know, what I mean is not like every Wednesday or something, but the 7th day after this one, then there's another one coming out. So we're going to do 11 episodes first, then we'll take a break, then we'll do another 11 episodes later. So the topics will stay original and the content will stay sensible and relatable. So I think I'll be doing this a lot. I'll be going into speaking pidgin a lot on this episode because I really need this to be very relatable by everybody that listens. So today's topic is climate change and us. So this particular episode is sort of inclined towards people staying in Lagos because I stay in Lagos and we have a problem in Lagos that I'm beginning to see, or that has been there for a long time, but we're finally beginning to see the effects of this problem, especially in 2019. So recently we had a report from the science and the climate change experts and everything saying that by 2050 most coastal cities will be completely submerged in water, and Lagos is a coastal city. We also noticed that this year the rain was funny. Let's just say funny, because the rain was just coming in heavy downpours at all times, like daily, and we had a situation with flooding in Lagos. So that's where my topic starts from. When I say climate change and you, sometimes climate change looks like it's a big deal. It's something that is just so vague, something that is beyond you as a person or as an individual being able to affect. So I just want to debunk that first. Now everybody, this thing they affect, like especially in Lagos, this thing is beginning to affect everybody. If we say that climate change is not real, if the rains keep falling like this, I swear Lagos will actually be submerged in water, because we have a waste management issue, and that is the cocoa of this podcast. The waste management issue in Lagos is alarming, and I'm here to I've done a little bit of research, not something deep, but a little bit of research to be able to speak on this at a reasonable level. So our waste management problem in Lagos doesn't really come from the fact that the government is not available to recycle or to incinerate our waste for us. It comes from the fact that we as citizens or as people who live in Lagos, we get serious issues. We get very serious issues on how to manage our waste. Some days ago, I was on my way to work and we're passing Fadi, and I saw somebody, human being like me and you, that carried his dustbin from wherever, and it was literally pouring it on the road. Like on the road. He carried the dustbin, they pour him for road. Maybe that spot is where Loma people come to pick up dirt. I don't know. But for whatever reason, you didn't see a bag, you didn't see a sack, you didn't see a plastic cover or anything. You decided to pour it on the road. I think that is very silly and that is very wrong. So, and that's just one out of too many incidences like this. Even the places where they gave us to put dustbins at our junctions or at each bus stop, you need to see the way people treat their waste. Like they will pour it on the ground and expect the Loma people to come and carry it with their hands or whatever. Fine, it's their job, but really, do we really need to do that? Do you know that some of those dirt actually gets back on the road and causes blockage and all of that? So these are the things I'll be addressing today anyway. So the first fun fact that I'll be giving us, I'll be throwing out there, is the fact that we already know that we have a 2050 mark for coastal cities. to be completely submerged in water. And this might sound like it's vague, and some other coastal cities around the world might even be able to survive. But if Lagos keeps going at the rate in which we are going with our waste management problems, I don't think 2050 is even going to be close enough. By the time it's 2030 safe or 2040, we can be submerged in water, because we already have these issues. Apart from the fact that the climate is working against us, I would need to address our ways of helping the climate be better in another episode, not now. But right now we have a waste management issue, coupled with the fact that there is climate change and there's a climate crisis that is affecting us as a coastal city. We also have this problem with our waste. How do we help ourselves to at least remove this issue of waste first, so that even if the ozone layer and everything is getting hotter and the climate is acting weird, we don't even have, we should have a means of survival at least. But when our waterways are clogged, when our oceans are filled, when our gutters are clogged, when the road is flooded from little rainfall, this crisis would boomerang faster. That's what I feel. So already the first fun fact was the 2050 mark. The other one is styrofoam. The kind of problems we have, I think the problems we have in Nigeria or in Lagos particularly is recycling our waste. We have too much plastic waste. We have too much styrofoam waste. And when I say styrofoam, you know those places where they use to buy food, all those plates will be like fuke, will be like tissue. Those plates are very dangerous to the environment because they are chemical products, and the environment, the natural ecosystem does not have a way of degrading them. For example, make I come down to everybody level now. So when we're talking about if you go buy moi moi and they sell the moi moi with the leaf, if you throw away that leaf for ground, because say the leaf na normal thing we grow from the earth, it would easily disintegrate into the earth back. It go quickly decay, then it go dey useful. The nutrients wey dey the leaf body fit dey useful for the ground, for nourishment, for planting another thing. You get that kind of thing. But styrofoam no be plants, no be say na something wey dem grow, na chemical. So our ground, our water, our natural resources no get means to degrade styrofoam, because no be part of your own system of things. No be waiting in understand, no be waiting in know waiting to do it. So styrofoam is a very big problem. And if you look at Lagos, I don't know how many billions and zillions of styrofoam plates we use in a day. You want to buy rice 15 naira, you buy it inside styrofoam plate. In the afternoon, you want to go back and buy only dodo, you tell them to give you styrofoam plate. So those things, they're very cheap, they're very easy to get, and they're very, 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 very dangerous. So styrofoam plates takes 500 years to disintegrate into the environment. 500 years for one styrofoam pack to disintegrate. That's a very long time. So before the world eventually knows what to do with styrofoam, it will take it 500 years. And according to World Atlas, it's like 500 years is just an estimate. It might even take longer. And let's talk about other products that also affect us. For example, plastic bottles, all this like Acera bottle, Biggie, you understand? Biggie takes like all these plastic bottles take 450 years or more. And we have plastic bags, all the nylon bags where they use to buy something, 10 years in the least. And some big ones, some more complex ones will take 1,000 years at the max. So when we think about the fact that one nylon bag takes 10 years to integrate into the environment back, that's a long time. And to think about the fact that when you go to the market, you only went there to buy fish and pepper, they can give you 5 nylon bags. 5. That's how bad it is, because auntie, give me another nylon, give me extra nylon, give me this one. And at the end of the day, we don't do anything with these nylon bags. We throw them back outside or into the trash, and we don't even dispose of the trash well. So those are the problems that we have in Lagos. So I'm not saying that these problems don't happen every other place, or they don't happen in any other city in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. But I'm saying that we're talking about a coastal city that already has a problem with climate. And then we have a problem with our waste management process as well. I think it's these are two things that are very, very, very bad clashing together. So we've talked about how long it takes all these things to disintegrate into the environment, which is very, very bad. So let's talk about not just disposing them off, disintegrating them into the environment. Some people will now say, me, I don't even throw them for ground. I do throw them inside marine, I be inside ocean. Do you know that you actually eat fish from those oceans? And these fishes sometimes get suffocated, sometimes eat your plastic bags. They try to eat the plastic. I think the next process from plastic is they become nanoplastics, which fish actually eat. They think it's food, so they eat it, and it clogs their GI tract. It kills them, and sometimes it makes them infected. It makes them poisonous for us, the end consumers of the product. So when you think about it, I not throw away my own inside for ground. I throw them inside gutter, and that gutter and inside marine, they go straight. Still doesn't make sense, because it's not meant to be there. We have clogged our oceans, so by the time that the waves are coming in, the water is overflowing, the ocean is already blocked on its own. So we already have a problem, and these are the things that we are talking about today. We are saying that you need to understand that every wrong waste management practice has an end result that affects everybody, has an end result that affects the whole population. So I got interrupted by my friend, but we're back on track. So the thing is, we're talking about the every waste management process as an end result that is good for the environment. That is good waste management practices. So if you're doing the other side as well, it has effect on the environment, and it will come back to you. So there's this thing that you're looking at it that you're doing it for yourself. As far as I'm fine, you don't care how every other person is doing. But you're forgetting the fact that when it floods, your car will enter the flood. When it floods, your cars will get bad. You won't be able to get to work on time. You'll be frustrated. You'll be in traffic. It will lead to all forms of stress, sickness, and then you would even still go to the market and buy the fish that you have poisoned indirectly by yourself. So it's not just a single-handed thing. Like, it's just me that is doing it. So it's fine. I've forgotten the phrase for this thing. There's a phrase for it though, like something for the greater good of the whole environment. If you keep taking from the environment and you don't care about every other person, it will come back to affect every other person, affect you and all the other people you thought you didn't care about. So invariably you're affecting yourself indirectly or directly. So proper waste management procedures is very, very, very vital, like very vital. And I've thought about some. I've thought about the fact that Lagos State actually has a good waste management process going on with Loma. You can go to their website actually. They have incinerators where they burn all these things up, and they have recycling. They have partnership with recycling plants in Lagos where they recycle our waste and use it to do other things, which is very, very good and vital. Like, that is very, very important. Recycling is not only proper waste management, it's also for generation. It's also like keeping the balance between things. You're not just taking, you're giving back. So I think Loma has all those things in place. So I think the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to talk about proper waste management processes for individuals. So in your houses, make sure that you try your best when you're going to the market to buy things, or when you are shopping at the mall. Please don't take extra plastic bags that you do not need. I know it's very tempting to have an extra bag somewhere filled with extra plastic bags. It's very tempting. It's a very Nigerian thing, but please, let's do away with that. It doesn't make any sense. Try your best. Be very conscious of taking extra plastic bags. Styrofoam plates. Please try your best not to use styrofoam plates. These things are very, very dangerous, very harmful to the environment, very harmful to your health eventually. Like, it's very, very harmful. And funny thing is, they even spoil food on time. If you put your food in styrofoam plates, next 2 hours, you don't put it in the fridge, it will get bad. Sometimes even when you put it in the fridge, so you get my point. And try not to use styrofoam plates. I think everybody can have a plastic plate that you can wash and reuse to buy food when you want to buy food. You can have a small one in your bag, in your handbag. You can have it in your lunch bag. You can have a cooler, a food flask, something small. And I think the other important thing is we can always have water bottles. You know, when you get to work, you have a water bottle. You can always refill. On your way home, refill your water bottle so you don't have to buy pure water or bottled water on the road, because you have your water bottle filled with water already. And some water bottles are very good. They keep the temperature you got the water in. So I think it's very effective to have water bottles. It saves costs most of the time. You just go into any office. Sometimes you visit your friend, you have your water bottle, just take water from the dispenser instead of buying another bottled water on the road and causing more I think those are good practices. Going to the market, please, because what does want to say? Put one nylon for my fish, put the onion inside another nylon, put the tomato inside another nylon. No, don't do that. It's really not helping you. It's not helping the environment. It's not helping anybody. So the other waste management practice: please dispose of your waste properly. Please, I'm begging. Dispose of your waste properly. There are Loma tanks everywhere. There are please don't give it to those what are those people? Outside boys that push wheelbarrow. We don't know where they end up throwing those things, so let's be careful with that. So there are Loma buses or tanks in every bus stop. Look for these things and please throw it inside the tank. Don't throw it on the road, because some driver or someone is going to start using his car to push it back on the road or push it inside a gutter. Some kids can play around there. It can harm them. The people living around there will be harmed if these things are not covered in a good environment. So good waste management processes. Please dispose of your waste in a Loma tank. And there are some I searched for recycling plants in Lagos. And I think 1 or 2 of them actually give you something back for giving them plastic bottles. I think they give you some little stipends. Maybe, I don't think it's cash, but some gifts for giving them your plastic to recycle. We have recyclers. You can check them out online. Recyclers are there. And I think recyclers give people something for giving them your waste plastic. I don't think they take styrofoam, but I'm very sure of plastic. Yaba Tech Recycling Center. I don't know if they give something back, but they have a recycling plant that is very, very effective. You can check Loma website. Loma website has all this, their affiliations, their affiliates with recyclers. You can read more about how to dispose of your waste, the closest tanks to you on Loma website. Please go to Loma website. It's very important. And we have Recycle Points. That's the name of the company. We have Going Green. Going Green is also a recycling company. I think they also recycle plastic bags. Those are pure water, nylon, and all those things. We have Rich Ball Environmental Services. These ones, I'm sure they do nylon recycling. Then we have Pearl Recycling. We have Pearl Recycling. We have Rich Ball Environmental Services. Please check out these guys. They are very, very good. They are helping the environment, and some of them are even giving you something back for doing the right thing. So please look at them, do something with them, work with them, make sure that everywhere is cleaner. Let's see a different Lagos in 2020, and then we can work on the next stage of reducing our carbon footprint on the world. My friend is ridiculous, by the way. Thank you. Bye bye.